Hello and welcome to class. A very important question was asked by one of our participants, and I feel we should understand it more better. Though this question is somehow technical because I will bring in some technicalities into it. And for those of you who have not indicated interest to move to the next level, you better indicate because you need to understand. For you to be a successful trader, you need to understand all these concepts. Otherwise, you will just be messing up yourself around. As you can see, there is a screenshot of a diagram on it, but I think it is better I explain it more better, both using this diagram and first of all a live chart. You can see this is a live chart of NZD against USD. NZD against USD means New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. Now, you remember in one of our classes, I said for every chart, there are basically two forms of movement, either an uptrend or a downtrend. Though sometimes the price can consolidate, but then we are talking of uptrend and downtrend. Now, when you say a higher high or a higher low, now if you take a look at this chart, you will see that as it moves uptrend, the highest points of the diagram, of the chart, there are different places where there are highest points of the chart, then of the candlestick formation. Then if you take a look at it below it too, at the base of the chart movement, that is the trend, it is you also have the same scenario. Now, as you can see, this way round, it is a downtrend. This side is an uptrend. For you to properly identify these areas, you have to draw your trend line. And to draw your trend line, you tap your screen. When you tap your screen, you will see this kind of this thing will show. Now, immediately after the in between the plus sign and the M1 there is a toolbox there. So you tap that toolbox and you have this kind of let me tap it again. You tap the toolbox, then you have this kind of screen will come up. You have lines there. For between lines and channels, there are different kinds of lines. The third one is a trend line. Then you tap it, then you come to the chart and you draw your chart. You draw the trend line. You draw the trend line upward. Draw the trend line upward. Now, as you can see, there are different points where the candlestick formation, the wick, touches this trend line. Then also, you can also draw another one below it. You draw another one below it so that we can have the two of them established. You can see that there are different places where it touched the trend line too. Now, are those places where it touched the trend line? Like you can see here is point 1, you have point 2, you have point 3, just like that. Below here too, you have point 1, point 2, point 3, just like that. Here is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Those places are the higher highs and higher lows. Now, let me delete it and go back to the other chart that I initially showed you. On this chart now, you can see here, let me zoom it out. Now when I zoom it out, you will see here is an uptrend where you have those HH that are written with a blue coloration. There is an uptrend. When you come to this side, it's a low trend. Now at the uptrend part of it, you will see there is an L here at the bottom that has written with a red coloration. Now this is a low point, the lowest point of this trend line. Now, as you go up, because it's an uptrend, what you'll be seeing below it is higher lows, and higher lows. But at the top of it, you will see the high point, then you see higher highs, high HH, that is higher highs, higher highs. Now, when you come to the downtrend of it, you will see the highest point here, which is written with a blue coloration, is high. Now, as you begin to come down, you will see lower high, lower highs, lower highs. Now, at the bottom of it, you will see L written with red. Then as you begin to come down, you will see lower low. So you can see that these points are written at the places where the highest points of the candlestick formation. If you are able to draw your trend line, you will see that your trend line will join at those places. So that is simply what is meant by higher highs and higher lows. Thank you.